Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Birushana. And last time, we went a lot over, and we finished Noritsune's route, so today we get to do all the horrible endings. We have a tragic love ending, which we are starting now, and then we have 2 bad endings. So I'm just going to assume the tragic love ending, we're going to kill him. So let's just jump in. So we are supposed to say here, I don't know myself. Okay, hold on. And is it? Nope, not auto. Whoops, not auto. Okay, hold on. No, that's not what I wanted. No, I don't want auto. Where? Oh, Y is probably skip. Hold on. I'm fucking stupid. I don't know how to play games anymore. Anyway. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know myself, but I knew I just couldn't leave you there to die. Noritsune, he said he wanted to fight me. That's the only reason he came this far, just to find me. If only I had refused to play this game with him when he first came to Hiraizumi, maybe none of this would have happened. But I also knew the reason I didn't refuse him was because deep down, I wanted to spar with him too. You know what it is? It's because I hit Y and it just skipped the thing, and I for some reason thought I was hitting the A button and not the Y button. Because, like, it doesn't... This is like the thing. It doesn't have skip, and then you're like, okay, wait, it doesn't show that it's going to skip. Like, some games will say skip, and then you just keep clicking until it gets to the point, but this one you've got to click Y. Like, some games are like that, where you set it on skip, but you have to keep clicking the A button until it hits where you've already done, and then it'll auto-start. But this one, you have to keep hitting Y until it gets to where you did, and then it'll do it. It's weird, but anyway. But I also knew the reason I didn't refuse him was because deep down I wanted to spar with him too. Besides, I can't help but see us as one and the same. Perhaps that's why I can't just leave you alone. You're right. You and I sure do have a lot in common. Anyway, don't worry about the rest of this. If you care about me, just make sure you don't get caught. Make sure you get away. Okay. This is the skip red. Oh, it's going to take forever because the skip red is very slow. I'm pretty sure in options, I have it going as fast as it can. Text speed, slow. Auto speed. Skip mode, red. Skip red speed, fast. Skip all shouldn't even be on, so, See, there's also touch effect. I don't know what the fuck touch effect is. What is that? Nobody tells me. Love catch is like the, thing where it tells you, like, if you got the right, like... You get the little flower if you made the right choice, right? That's the thing. But what the fuck is the touch effect? I don't know. Also, this is going to take goddamn forever because this is not very fast skipping. This is a little bit better, but, like, it's a little janky with the skipping, so... Skipping is not the fast, it is very slow. So, okie dokie, that's gonna be fun. Because we gotta skip, like, 5 chapters. Alright. It's gonna take a little while to skip, so, you know. We can just talk about things, so, you know, how much we love Noritsune. Like, Jesus Christ. Again, I was not expecting... Oh my god, you! Come back! Wait! Oh, there you are. Hi. No, never mind. You left. Okay, bye. Why don't we get a little side piece with that one? I mean, he's so feisty and angry. It would just be hate sex. That's all it would be. But, like, fine. I'm okay with that. I really do love all the characters in this. Like, okay, like, I love you too, but you are too adorable. And, like, so the side route with you is going to be a little odd. But you're adorable, and I kind of want to pat you on the head. I want to adopt you as my little brother, though. Like, I don't know. Okay, he's mostly... What's his name? Can't remember. Whatever. He's mostly, like, he's the lolly boy. You know what I mean? You're like, you're the lolliest! And thankfully, you're just, like, a side character, that, we have, like, if scenarios with, but... Oh, there's our hot brother, who literally said 6 things! 6 things. Yeah. Oh, and I don't understand. I think Benkei's thing in the thing, because you obviously, like, I'm recording this right after the last part, because I was expecting to have, like, oh, I have 2 more parts, and then we do the batting. No, so I'm like, oh, well, I got time, so whatever, we'll just do this. I think Benkei's thing in the gallery and Tomomori's are locked because we haven't gotten CGs with them. Because the Tomomori being in the CG was in Noritsune's CG, so it doesn't count for him. You know what I mean? That's probably why. Because our brother... Because we did get a CG with him when we showed up at the camp, and then he was, like, towering over us, and you're like, oh, hi. Hello. This isn't appropriate. Yeah, that's probably why. Because Tomomori and Yoritomo should be locked. They're routes we shouldn't even be able to do. So, although I'm not gonna lie, I love that Tomomori is like the last one is almost like, wait, are you like canon boyfriend? Wait, my favorite's like the canon boyfriend. I mean, obviously there's not really canon route, but you know what I mean? It's like the end route. I still like the end route. It's always like the last one, and you're my favorite, and you're Jun Fukuyama. That's amazing. You're always like one of the side characters. I like, even if we got like Mozu and Bustafellas, we kind of got to date you, but it like wasn't really. It's like, well, but you know, I mean, he's just one of the other dateable characters, not the main one. You know, there's always one that the game kind of favors, and that's usually the recommended to go last route. You know what I mean? In a way, I mean, it's only canon in the sense of this is the route that tells you everything and puts everything together for you. Oh, he really has returned. So he's really returned to the Heikei family after all. Since our parting in Hirai Izumi, I was terribly curious about what had happened to him. Bird, you cannot eat my headset. And I was relieved to hear that he was able to return safely to his clan. But at the same time, it makes me kind of sad. Already I had gone into battle as a Genji, and Noritsune had done the same as a Heikei. Now we truly are enemies. Shh, girl, don't say that. And sooner or later we'll meet on the battlefield, and when we do, we'll give it all we've got. Yeah, and you're probably going to kill him. I'm going to guess. Oh, hi, hot brother! Do we look alike? I mean, we do kind of have the same hair and eye color, don't we? Well, our hair's a little bit different. Mine's more red. His is a little more purpley. You know. But, like, we do have similar eyes. So, okay. I was just hoping that maybe it'd be, like, us and Noritsune, like, we don't look anything alike. Are you sure we're related? Like, Tomomori and Shigehiro both have blonde hair, blue eyes. You know what I mean? Very, very Japanese of them. Blonde hair, blue eyes. I mean, you know you can't. Because, I mean, like, if every single character that they made had, like, dark hair and eyes, you'd be like, they all look the same. Like, they have to, like, spice them up a little bit. You know what I mean? So we got, like, bluish kind of hair going on. Or it's supposed to be dark. But, I mean, it's, like, light blue. You know what I mean? It's actually kind of funny when people get mad when you're like, his hair's, like, blue. And they're like, it's supposed to be black. Yeah, but it's blue. It's clearly blue. It may be, like, supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be, like, the black that is the blue tint. But it is clearly blue. Or, like, freaking people, you're like, that's green. That's absolutely green. His hair is pink. Okay? It's absolutely pink. I don't care what the intent, like, strawberry blonde. No, it's pink. It's motherfucking pink. Like, I'm not complaining. I like it, but it's just kind of funny. Oh, you've become a true warrior. How did we get into chapter 9 and I missed it? Okay, anyway. You've become a true warrior. Seems that while I was away, you've become a true warrior. One worthy of the Heikei leaders of old. You're damn right. Now draw your sword and show me you become a warrior worthy of the Genji. Yeah, I can. I'll do just that, for I am Genji, and we're enemies in name and in fact. That's right. This was always our destiny to face each other as leaders of the Heikei and Genji. This is sad. This is, like, very much like, oh. I mean, we respect each other, but we're so gonna kill each other. And that's fine by me. As long as there's a reason for our duel, you won't find me complaining. Even though it's not the kind of sword fight I want to do with you, Spacey. Finally, I'll be able to fight against you. Now let's give it our all. Oh. I mean, because technically in this, we're doing the same scenarios, but we don't have since we're not saying the same things, the same feelings kind of don't come out. Like, we might be thinking, like, underneath, like, do I love him? But nah, it'll never happen. And he's like, I mean, I was kind of into Spacey, but, like, weird. And, like, just, he doesn't think, you're not ruminating on it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, think about it. Like, there's probably scenarios in your life where you, like, pass somebody and you're like, oh, hey, hi! And then you never see that person again. And you never think about it. You're like, oh, yeah, that nice person that I met when I bumped into that day, right? And then it's like, oh, yeah, okay. But you don't think about what could have been, you know what I mean? Until like, oh, that one day you decide you were going to leave your house and then you went, nah, you stayed inside and then you never see that person again. Or you go out and then you keep running into that person and then it's like, oh my God, now we're in love. And you're like, what if I hadn't left my house that day? Right? You know? Kind of like that, sort of. That didn't really make much sense because I was too busy trying to figure out what the fuck was going on here. I'm like, wait, follow it, make sure we don't like get to a point. But you know, so like all the little choices we're making, you know, obviously that's what's going to lead to the bad ending. We're going to be like, I kind of fell in love with him, but it led to this instead of like, no, fuck that shit. We're going to fight. Because we kind of, even though we had feelings for each other, which is where it's going to be probably, it's going to be like, yeah, but you're right. Instead of being like, no, we promised. You know, because we'll be like, you know what? No, we're going to promise. We're going to live together. We're going to be happy. God damn it. And he's like, yeah. And so we're like, okay. See you later. You know, instead of saying the things we want to say, you know. Sad. Look at his sad face. Oh, he's so sweet. Again, not normally the character. I mean, like, he's a good-looking character. There's nothing, it's not, and I wasn't like, you know, but it's still not normally when it's like, okay, well, you know, you got the cute, youthful face, and you got the sassy little boy attitude, okay? Not that not drawn well, because, like, absolutely, you're like, yeah, no, he's actually cute. Okay, fine. But just wasn't prepared to love him as much as I do. That's all I'm saying. You know? He just kind of came out of the blue and was like, oh my God, stop it. I mean, I've had characters that aren't my favorite, and you're like, no, the route's really good. I don't mind it. But afterward, you're still like, they're still not my favorite character, you know? And they don't hit you where you remember, where later you're like, oh my God, not my favorite character, but I love the route. In the time of playing the game, you remember, you're like, oh yeah, no, this is a really good route. But like right now, Noritsune blew me fucking out of the water. I have no idea what to expect. Okay. Shungen and Benkei. Okay, yeah, no, I like them as characters, but I'm not interested in them as love interests, right? Curious to see their routes, but this was the way I am right now is the same way I was going to Noritsune's route. Like, okay, they seem like interesting characters. I'm here to play this game. Cool. Not really interested in them personally as love interests. Not really sure how it's going to go. I'm sure the routes will be fine, but like, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I love them so much. And yet, here we are at the end of Noritsune's route. Like, I just did not expect to love him as much as I fucking did. But you know what I mean? I went into his the same way I'm going into theirs. Like, okay, sure. Might be good. Sure, it'll be good. But am I going to be like totally in love with them and they're going to change my total opinion of them? I doubt it. I mean, who knows at this point? Like, now I'm like, I don't know because I don't know what to expect. Noritsune totally ruined my expectations of everything. You know what I mean? Which I'm here for. Like, Benkei's gonna have to work really fucking hard because, like, he's twice our age, for fuck's sake. He's old enough to literally be our fucking father. Considering the fact that, like, 15, 16-year-olds are getting married, having babies. And he's, like, 30. Like, okay. Well, our brother's basically that fucking old. I mean, our brother was, like, 14, and the war was 15 years ago. Isn't that what it said? It said something about that. I'm pretty sure it did. Well, the war was like 14 or 15 years ago. The first one, not this one, obviously. And I thought it said it in his thing that, like, so it's like, he was 14 when our father was killed, blah, blah, blah. And that was like, and we're like 16. So we were probably like a baby. Okay. And the thing is right. Like the info was 15 years before. He's 29. Hi. Our brother is like, So, like, they're basically old men. It's funny that they made Benkei, who's, like, supposedly only, like, a year or so older, look like considerably older, if you think about it. Like, you're like, what are you, like, 40? 26? Oh, okay. Sure. That's right. Once you hit 30... 29, you're fine. 30, you're basically fucking dead in game logic. So, like, I'm sorry to all of us who were over 30. Okay. Oh, God. It gets worse. I don't know. Whoops. I feel the same way, and I don't know what to do either. What? You've always seen me as your rival, and I've always wanted to live up to that. That's why I made a promise to duel with you. And like you said, we're good rivals, and while we may be rivals, we also know each other's hearts. I felt proud and happy that I was able to find a rival like you. She keeps saying rival, and he's like, okay. But this feeling I have now, it's not the same as it was before. And I knew it was this feeling that was making my heart beat so feverishly. Okay, see, so we're still kind of confessing our feelings, but it's a little awkward, not like, yes. I'm not sure how I feel, but I feel it. And now we're like, I don't know. And I don't know why I would feel so bad about leaving you. So then, you feel the same? Well, that settles it. You don't have to go back. Okay. So yeah, so we're still kind of sort of skirting around our feelings, but I guess it's because, like, it's a little less, it's like, I guess. Instead of like, yeah, no, I feel the same way. You do. Okay. Where we're kind of sure, but we don't, like, hi, Tomamori. I'm sorry, you distracted me. We're just, like, right up in my shit. Get closer. Why'd they make him so beautiful? Like, stop it. Get out of here. Please don't get out of here. Come back. But you know what I mean? So that's what makes it worse, is because, like, we didn't quite get to... I mean, technically, even in the best ending, we didn't get to admitting our feelings to each other until the very end, where we're like, oh, yeah, we've been together for months now. By the way, we love each other. Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Like, but, like, here and everything, it was like, we were like, yeah, I feel the same way you do. Yeah. So we're basically kind of, like, circling around, but, like, you do, yeah, you, okay, without saying it, but kind of admitting it. Whereas now in the bad ending, it's like, I don't know, I feel something, but I don't know, and he's like, okay. Slightly more awkward, and it's like, I don't know. Shigehira has, like, borderline, like, his eyes are just, like, they're so, for someone who's, like, so bloodlusty, he kind of has slightly innocent eyes. You know what I mean? Like, not quite like the little, like, adorable saucer eyes that Noratsune kind of has. You know what I mean? But they're, like, in between, and he's just like, you know, for someone who's stabby, he's got, like, something about his face when you look at him, you're like, he doesn't seem like he'd be the stabby one. He kind of seems like he'd be the nice one. Like, he'd be like, oh, hi, I'm nice, and, like, whatever. And you're like, but you're so stabby! Dig it. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I assumed. This isn't like you. I don't get why you're so upset. You have something to say, just say it. Oh, right, because he's mad. You keep looking away from me. This isn't like you. You really don't understand what the people around you are thinking, do you? Well, not if you don't tell me. Look, what I really wanted to say is... And then, yeah, okay. And then now we just have to skip until we stop skipping, and that's when we get our bad ending. Our tragic love ending, where we're probably going to murder his ass. Or I die. I would assume we're going to stab him, and he's going to die, because otherwise it wouldn't be that tragic. You know what I mean? Because, like, for me personally, if I'm playing a game and then I die, it's like, oh, yeah, that's a bad ending. It's not pleasant if I die. But I don't have to watch my lover be, like, depressed and miserable. Tragic ending is like, I just stabbed Noratsune, what the fuck? Why? That's the tragic ending, you know? That's worse to me than if I die. If I die, it's like, ooh, sucks for the people who loved me. But, like, I don't know any better. I'm dead. You know? Tragic is the, I have to live without them. And now I have to live knowing I stabbed Noratsune. And everyone's like, good for you! And you're like, stop! You know what I mean? Shungen and Benkei. Shungen might get it and shut his fucking mouth. Benkei probably isn't gonna, because he's just an innocent man. You know, he's simple, so... Like, good for you, you killed that damn Heidkei! And you're like, it's okay! You're fine! I understand it hurts! Like, your injury! And you're like, that's not what hurts, it's my heart! And he's like, do we take you to a doctor? Like, you know, he's not gonna get it. Which is cute. You know. But it also hurt me more, because, like, he's not gonna get it. Please stop talking about the fact that I had to kill Noratsune, please. And Shungen will... But he's going to look at us sadly because he's just disappointed in us for loving Noratsune. Listen! You didn't get to know him. He's precious. You'd have fallen in love with him too, Shungen, okay? Give him a chance. Shigehira and Tomomori still are probably my favorite duo in this whole game. I'm not gonna lie. They just fucking show up, especially at the end. Oh, hey! Oh, you fuckers are still alive. I mean, I'm happy to see Tomomori, don't get me wrong, but it's just so funny. Like, you're kind of like strange antagonists. Anyway. Oh, no, we're still here. Oh, right. This is when they kidnapped me. Okay, I was like, oh, wait. Oh, I forgot there's a flowchart. I just saw for the bad ends you have to open the flowchart, and I'm like, oh, right. Forgot that existed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't remember anymore. They're the weirdest antagonists, Tomomori and Shigehira. Because they're not like, I mean, they're sadistic bastards deep down underneath. Shigehira mostly. But they're not like doing anything evil. They're just like, you're just like, oh, you two. They're just exhausting, is what it is, but I love them so much. But you know when they show up, she's like, I mean, I'm glad you're not dead, but, oh, God. I love it. Oh. They're beautiful little pests, aren't they? But I love them so much. I like Shigehira's hair. I like he's got like the little things. It's almost like he's got the two little like front pigtail things going on. With those little decorations in it. It's just really cute. Again, you're like, you look so sweet and nice. And you're really stabby. Like, yeah, you're bloodlusty. Like, Noratsune I kind of get, because he's like, yeah, I'm going to be tough and I'm going to kick ass and like whatever. But he's not out there like, yeah, I want to murder some people. But Shigehira is absolutely like, I could stab some people. It'd be great. Like, yeah, you're a little bit of a crazy pants. Meanwhile, Tomomori is absolutely like the one who would be like, I'm going to set the house on fire and watch them run. It'd be interesting. I want to see what happens. Like, not as sadistic as his brother, but still slightly fucked up, you know? Oh, here we go. All right. We're about to do battle. We're going to go bouncing off the boats, and we're going to have that CG that we saw, and then we're going to get another one probably of us holding him as he dies. Or maybe we'll both, like, decide that we're going to live together in the end, and then we'll fly, but then he's actually going to die from his wounds and drown or some shit. And we'll be holding him as he dies. It's going to be a tragic CG. It's not going to be beautiful. Come on. It's the tragic end. Come on. Here we go. Oh, no, they're coming over here! Oh. Half the time just skipping. It shouldn't be that bad in the other ones, because the flowchart, we go straight into it, so. Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, did it oh, we stopped skipping, sorry. Okay, that moment felt like an eternity. Then as if pulled by some invisible string that bound us, we simultaneously attacked. Okay. It stopped skipping, I thought, because I bumped my thing up because it went dark. You know, that it, whatever. Do we stab each other? Oh, is the tragic end we killed each other. Oh, I think we did. You know, for a terrible CG where we're both bloody and dying. Oh, it's still beautiful and painful. Stop. Oh, that's why it's so tragic. They look so happy that they're going to die in each other's arms, at each other's hands. Oh, our ghosts can live forever fighting. And then loving each other at the end like we have had a valiant fight. Oh, stupid. Neither one of us dodged that final blow. Noritsune's sword was thrust deeply into my chest, and mine inside his as well. It's so sad, but it's kind of beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. The pain was so great that my breathing became strained, and when I coughed, the taste of blood flooded my mouth. Along with the blood flowing out of me, the strength in my body drained away. I know that death was approaching. But finally, Noritsune touched my cheek, His hand was wet and warm, and the metallic smell of blood stung my nose. His face was so close I could feel his breath on my face. I reached out a pale, trembling hand to his blood-stained cheek. Finally, I finally got to hold you. Stop it! Noritsune. Each time we pulled ourselves toward each other, our blades dug deeper and deeper. The horrible sensations made us both wince. Our duel wasn't everything you hoped it would be. But it's like so kind of beautiful that they're like, it doesn't matter how much it hurts. Pushing ourselves farther onto each other's swords. We need to be together. That is so painful and awful and beautiful. Stop! It's a tragic end, but it's still kind of pretty. It was. Thank you. What a glorious match. I'm glad. We held each other, supporting our trembling bodies. My blood covered his body, and his covered mine. At least we die together. The blood of our bodies mixed and melded together. The area was quiet. Was everyone staring at us silently? Or could I no longer hear? Could you imagine, though? You're just watching these guys fight, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, they stabbed each other! Are they like, what is happening? It'd be kind of awkward. You're like, not how I expected this battle to end. After them stabbing each other. It didn't matter. All that mattered to me now was right in front of me, but I love the fact that we're like, I don't give a fuck who's watching. Kiss before dying. This will do. A deep sense of relief enveloped me. I had crossed swords with Noritsune for the last time, and I had made up my mind. We'll go together, Noritsune. Yeah, a trip to the afterlife won't be so bad, as long as you're with me. It's kind of cute, though. If we can't live together, let us die together. If he decided to die here, then I'll go with him. Even if there was another way, I didn't care anymore. All I cared about was staying with Noritsune to the end. Technically, we did that. Look, the sky, it's so blue. Yes, it's beautiful. You're not looking at the sky. I know, I'm looking at your eyes, goddammit. In truth, I could hardly see anymore. But if I closed my eyes, I felt I could see a clear blue sky above me. We couldn't find a way to live together under the sky. But maybe under the waves, we can find a place where we can be together. Anywhere, as long as I'm with you. Noritsune smiled. We intertwined our fingers and held each other tightly. Then we died. Oh, we threw our bodies into the ocean. I'm sinking deeper and deeper to the bottom of the sea. But I wasn't afraid, for he was there with me. In my fading consciousness, I remembered the words that I had heard long ago in the faraway land of Hiraizumi. It was said that after we die, we're reborn in a pure land, a new world where there's no suffering. That sounds nice. Is there a pure land beneath these waves, I wonder? Perhaps we can be together there. Right, Noritsune? I thought I heard Noritsune laughing gently somewhere in the distance. Without letting go of each other, our bodies melt into one. Our pain and sorrow disappeared until all we did was sway beneath the waves, surrendering to the white darkness. And then everything we were floated away and disappeared. That is like so beautifully sad. Like just the way that is written, you're like, okay, we can't watch. Oh, the end theme song is really good though, by the way. We can't like listen to the theme song, but like, oh my god, they made that so poetically beautiful. You're like, oh, it's just so beautiful. It hurts more instead of like, oh, then we fell off the boat and we died together. Like, just, I don't know. There's something about the way this is written is very poetic. And I feel like the translation's just really good. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times with the translations, you don't know. You read a game and you're like, oh, okay. And you're thinking the translation's good because it's not, there's not a lot of typos and like weird shit, right? There's some grammatical issues and typos. Really not that bad, honestly. I'll say. So Also, I'm pretty sure this is Idea Factory International that did this one, not Axis. So that could kind of explain it. No offense to Axis, but they also are doing an awful lot of games. So I think sometimes the translations come out a little wonkier just because they're pushing a lot out. Look, I'm going to complain, but at the same time, I'm really grateful that we... No, stop it! Stop it! Don't you dare! I'm really, like, grateful that we get a lot. So, like, you're like, okay, Tim, I'm going to need you to... But, you know, we're getting a lot of games. Idea Factory hasn't done anything, I don't think, in a while. This is one of the first in a while, I feel like. So, like, you know, there's really not an excuse for a terrible translation. You're not churning them out. You know what I'm saying? This one, there was a couple things here and there, but I don't think it was really that bad. You were like, that's a little... You're like, wait, that... Okay, Tim, you fucked up, but okay. But it's readable, it's legible, there's nothing wrong. And to be honest, I don't know what the original Japanese was, but I feel like when you read this and you're like, how florally and beautiful the language, you're like, oh, so beautiful. Like, good job. Because you know we've played games like that before where you're like, wow, it's just the way it's written and there's so much to the words that are coming out. Just like, the sky was blue. It was sunny. You know what I mean? There's a way to just, like, they actually kind of wrote it with some flourish to it. Where you're like, okay. And again, some games you don't know if the original Japanese was like, floral, beautiful language, well written and sculpted, you know? And then the translation was like, the sun was shining in the sky. You know what I mean? You don't know. Like, because they could have translated this and been like, oh, we fell beneath the waves and died. Like, but they kind of, the way it was written, you're like, it's so beautiful. Like, I don't know. There's just something different about it, you know? And again, it could be the translation. It could just be that this game was just written more beautifully than some other ones, you know? I don't know. But like, bravo to the translators for keeping that and keeping it florally and beautiful where you're like, I mean, they fell into the sea and died together, but like, did you have to make it hurt? Like, bravo. Anyway. Okay, yeah, okay, I remember the shared route too. Ooh, but that's different. Oh, that's different. Oh, because these are Noritsune choices. Oh, okay, so we're supposed to go to Noritsune Chapter 9. This is still the shared route. Okay, Noritsune route. We go to Chapter 9. I guess we go to 9. Oh, yeah, 9-1. 9-1. Ooh! 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 Interesting! You could show us affection with different characters at this part. Anyway. I'm assuming we're supposed to choose. It doesn't say it was on you. Well, that's interesting. So you could go here and be like love on high with. That's interesting. I don't know how that changes, but anyway. Love is supposed to be low. Strength is high. Knowledge is high. Kindness is high. Okay. Oh, whoops. Knowledge went to low. Nope, nope. Knowledge is supposed to be high. Glad I double checked that. Yes. Okay. And now we skip. You become a true warrior. Oh! Do we die? We fight and die here? Because this is where we're going to do the battle at the passer and whatever, and maybe we fight him here. And the bad ending is we die here. Oh. Love is low. Everything else is hot. Yeah, you know. Okay, well, we'll see. Let's see what happens. Do-do-do. Suganobu's normally like the guy that but I really, Tadanobu has just got me. So every time I look at the two of them together, I'm like, I don't know. The himbo's got me a little bit. I love Suganobu too, but I think I like Tadanobu just a little bit more. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. There's just something about, like... Okay, stop doing that. Like my screen. Oh, okay, we got stuck. Oh, nope, sorry. Anyway. Okay, we say you've become a true warrior. Okay, why is my thing not working? Hello? What are you doing? Stop it. Okay, there we go. I was clicking the wrong button. I'm stupid. You become a true warrior. We were already on that. Okay. Seems that while I was away, you've become a true warrior. And we already said that because we've said that to him before. Okay, here we go. You know what it is? Because it goes dark because of the screen slashes. And I'm always like, why is it going dark? And I click the button to like... It's because of the artsy thingies. It's just weird because it looks like the screen's like dimming from when when it normally goes dim because you've been sitting there skipping for an hour. Bird, you cannot shove your head under my headset. Please stop. He does this all the time. Like, you cannot chew this headset. It was expensive. You keep trying to chew my freaking work one, too. It's annoying. I love you, but you cannot shove your head under it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't honk at me. Wait, what? Oh, right. Okay. I was like, what the hell just happened? I forgot. So, right. We had run away from the... I thought we were going to fight with him right then and there, but no. Okay. And then we show up at night, and then he's like, stop! And then we're pushing him off the cliff. Okay. So this is... Oh! Never mind. Nope. I thought it was pausing then because it was going to stop. Okay. So we've thrown them all off the cliff, basically. Our super cute cousin, who's kind of a psycho. He's still cute. Psycho, though. To think that he's actually more of a psycho than Shigehira. I'm just saying. Oh. Well, but it doesn't say when we're going to get that ending, but it's before the chapter 10 choice, because we don't have any other choices. Would you stop honking at me? What? Do you gotta go again? It's only been 30 minutes. But while this is skipping, do you need to go potties? I gotta sort of work over here. Oh, hold on. Do you gotta go? I can't reach that far, Bird. My headset. Do you gotta go potties? Did you go? Good boy. Come back. Come on. I'm walking away. You coming with me? Sorry. I know we stopped, haven't we? But I'm tangled up in stuff, and my bird is like, okay, bye. He just flew downstairs. He was like, oh, fuck, you walked away from me. Sorry, you could have come, but whatever. He just flew over the fucking banister and downstairs. Whatever. Well, you come up here if you want, but you were already up here. You left. Your problem, not mine. Anyway. I quickly caught Noritsune's attack. Pew-shoo-choo! His attacks rained down on me like a storm. If I were to be hit even once, it would spell serious trouble. As I struggled to block his attacks, I knew I had no choice but to fight back. That's right! Come on, Spacey! Noritsune! Is there really no other way? Maybe we die. Noritsune's eyes glittered darkly. His attacks became more violent, and so I swung my sword at him in response. But it was nothing like the energetic, heart-pounding swordplay that Noritsune and I had engaged in previously. His attacks were angry and desperate. It was as if each slash were to claw out some long-dormant pain in his soul. I was fighting against a black void. Neither my words nor my attacks could reach Noritsune anymore. Why are we doing this to each other? I didn't want to see Noritsune like this. We didn't agree to accept our fates for things to end like this. How did this happen? Where did I go wrong? When I went to the flowchart and shows your romance is low. My mind distracted, I deflected one of his attacks too wide. Seeing an opening, Noritsune didn't fail to take it. Ah! That was loud, sorry. Oh no! My sword had been flicked away, and Noritsune leapt toward me. For a moment, our eyes met, and the thing is his eyes look so... He has that sad look, that giant-eyed, look in his face. That face. His eyes stained with despair. They were filled with grief and clouded over with confusion and anger, because this isn't how he wanted it to end. His eyes, they begged me to save him. Right as he kills me. It was a life-ending blow. My body collapsed and I fell to the ground. And that's the saddest part, too. It's not even like, okay, we're fighting and he kills you and you're like, ugh! It's like, his eyes beg me to save him. And it's like, but we said, all the wrong things, whatever. And it's like, and he's like, oh, I just killed you, Oh. That hurts. Physically and emotionally. Physically for her, because she just got stabbed, but... No. There's no getting up now. Helplessly, I knew I had reached the end, but he looked so sad. Death wrapped its arms around me, and I knew it would be impossible to struggle free. And yet I felt no fear. All I could feel was pity for the eyes that stared down at me in shock and dismay. Because he probably was like just fighting you angrily, and then stabbed me. Was like, "Fuck." Yeah, I don't think he really expected this to happen. You won. Oh, come now. Don't look like that. You've won. Can't you smile? Please. I want you to smile. I wanted to speak to him, but I had no voice, so I merely reached out my hand. Noritsune. My blood-soaked hand fell to the ground before I could reach him. The words I wanted to say disappeared, and I could feel myself fading into the darkness. Smile for me, Noritsune. That was the end. Well, okay. Well, he's got to live with that. Oh, we're back to him. Spacey. There was no reply to his words. Noritsune had cut down the one who lay unmoving in front of him. He had trained his whole life for this, to best his rival in a fight to the death. And even though he had bested his rival and achieved his goals, not a shred of joy welled up within him. Why did this have to happen? It was a question he needn't ask. Quite the opposite. It happened because it had to. All that was left was emptiness and despair. There's nothing left for me now. The purpose of his life was now gone from this world. There's no point being here anymore. He placed his sword, still wet with Spacey's blood on his neck. No, don't! The cold blade touched his skin. Even though it was his last moment on Earth, no emotion came to his frayed and empty heart. Oh, that hurts more than you stabbing me. Oh, and then you heard him thunk. Oh no. The flames that burned Rokuhara lit up the sky red that night. And among the many swallowed within them were the two young rivals from the Heike and the Genji. Oh, that's almost more tragic than him killing us! No, stop! Oh! These bad ends are good because they're awful! Jesus! I mean, I expected we were gonna die and shit, but like, Jesus, Noritsune, why? Anyway. Happy end! Tragic end! Do we says it show? Bad end! Cool. Bad end 2, we go to chapter 11. And we go here. And I'm just surprised that you can pick love for other characters in Noritsune's chapter 11. You know what I mean? It's weird. Because then you're like, you don't realize, like, you have to go to Noritsune and change it. I'm assuming? Well, actually, okay, love low. Strength high. Knowledge low. Kindness low. Okay, and what happens if you go like, oh, it doesn't matter the character. Because it's all the same. Okay, but it's weird that they have all the characters there. You know what I mean? Isn't that strange? That all the characters are up there because it doesn't matter. It's weird. Because it feels like you could select, oh, I'm going to put Tamamori in this. So I could just be like looking at him in this. But it's for Noritsune. It's weird. I know it's strange. You think it would just have Noritsune there. But anyway. Yeah, love low. Strength high, knowledge and kindness low. Okay. Yep, all right. And we'll skip. And this is where we're like, no. Yeah, this is where... Oh, God, these guys. Oh, wait. So this is where he goes away, right? Because they're having this discussion. He goes away, and then we're dealing with these fuckers. Okay. And then he's going to come back, and that's where we get our choice. Ooh, it's going to be a bad end there. Is he going to kill me because he's jealous? Because our knowledge and kindness are low. Oh, is the love between us is low. Strength is high. But that could pertain to either one of us. Is the knowledge and kindness, like, his knowledge and kindness? Because You know what I mean? Because they're like this scene, and it makes me think like we're gonna get a bad ending after this. But then, like, if it's his knowledge and kindness are low, then that would be why he's pissed off, angry, and then he just like, what is he gonna kill me because somebody else saw me like girl? I don't know. You know what I mean? Or is it ours? I'm not sure. Just the knowledge and kindness we share with each other. So we say, what is it? That was the right answer, but our knowledge, kindness, and love are all so low, it doesn't even matter that we made the right choice. We're getting stabbed. He's probably going to kill us. Yeah, that's our only other bad ending with him. Okay, cool. This is it. So. Pulled me by the shoulders. Oh, okay, no. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see. Oh. Right, okay. So then they're going to do the peace talk. And maybe he'll die in that battle instead of like, you know what I mean? Okay. I was like, is he going to stab us? Because like other people saw me dressed as a woman? Because that seems a little irrational, but. Right, okay. So we're making peace and then Tokuko comes running out. Ah! Shrill like a crazy bitch. Not yet. Here we go. This is where it's going to happen. And then he's probably going to die here. Or maybe we do. Maybe we go run in and he gets murdered too. Because chapter 12 is where they kidnap us, knock us out. But I don't know if we're going to get to that point. Because we at least don't get to the choice in that route. So here we go. Okay. Here comes this bitch coming in here, getting all psycho. How dare you! Kill that filthy, sexy, hot brother of hers! He is hot. And the man doesn't say anything, so it kind of makes him like... Anyway. No, don't, Shana! Shana! I shook off Shungen's pleas and ran to Noritsune's side. Oh, we're gonna die. Okay, this is where we die. Sure. Noritsune! Spacey, you fool! What are you doing here? It's dangerous! Get out of here! No, I can't just leave you here. I'm here to help. Are we gonna die? We're both gonna die here? It's better than him killing me and then killing himself. That was kind of horrible. But at this rate, I'm afraid it's too late. At that moment, the faces of the Genji soldiers who were attacking Noritsune changed. Spacey! As in the heir to the Genji name has been lost all this time? Lord Spacey Minamoto? No, different Spacey Minamoto. Weird, isn't it? Yeah. What? It can't be! No, that's him for sure. I recognize that face. He looks like a girl. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. I recognize that face. He did say. But Spacey, why are you siding with one of the Heike generals? Are you aiding the enemy? No, I'm just in love with him. What the hell? You're Lord Yoritomo's brother and you betrayed us? Oh, we're dying here. Yep, here we go. No. It's true that I am Spacey, but I have no intention of betraying my brother. Don't be ridiculous. You're defending the Heike. That makes you our enemy. I'm defending this one. Huh? Soldiers, he's a traitor! Kill him along with the rest of the Heike! Yeah. What? Wait! Get back, Spacey! It's no use! They won't listen! The Genji soldiers pointed their swords at me, revealing their hatred toward me. Then... What? You're from the Genji? Oh no, we're all gonna die here. Spacey! That's the name of one of the Genji generals! I'd been hiding the fact that I was a Genji, and now it was exposed in the worst way possible. We had fought together, talked together, broken bread together, but their faces were quickly stained with suspicion. We're getting murdered on all sides! Oh no, this is bad, guys. What do you mean? I thought you were on our side. You've been deceiving us all along, haven't you? You were a spy for the Genji this whole time. Admit it! So they think we're a spy, and then the Genji's like, traitor! And they're like, spy! And we're like, look, you guys, you can't both be right. Sort of. I'm a traitor, a spy. Yeah, but not really. No, I'm not on either one of your sides, because you both suck. What? No, of course not. I was only trying to help you. Please, you have to believe me. Then you're a traitor. No, but I'm not. So you're a spy. No! Some Monty Python skit right up here. Calm down, you guys. He's not our enemy. He's my lover. Just tell him. You can never trust a Genji. They tell us they want to make peace, and now they're attacking us. That's because Tokuko is a psycho bitch. Yeah, I don't believe a word this guy says. You coward, I'll never forgive you for this. Don't let that traitor Spacey get away. Kill him, kill him. Aw, the Heike and the Genji are agreeing. Isn't that nice, guys? Wait. I mean, this is kind of funny for a bad ending, where we're like, oh shit. We're getting stabbed on both sides. This isn't good. A roar of hatred flew at me from all sides. Both the Heike and the Genji were rushing toward me, drunk with rage. I think we're gonna get Noritsune killed here too. This is not good for us. They surrounded me, their eyes blazing with suspicion and hostility. I was unable to move. But, you know, they're getting along. So, again, we did maybe something right. I feel like the Heike coat of arms looks like a butterfly clinging desperately to the side of the fucking circle, one on each side. Do they look like butterflies? Like, we got the flower, but no one could hear my pleas for reason. My heart sank in despair as I watched the blade-wielding masses approach me. Then, Spacey! Yeah, we're getting Noritsune killed. This is sad. Yep. The storm of deadly blades meant for me instead plunged deeply into Noritsune. It's not like we died together. We just got him killed. Oh, we're gonna die too, but... His body collapsed in my arms, crimson red blood slowly spreading its way down his chest. Noritsune! Oh, that's the bad part of this. My arms that held him in place turned slick and red. He was no longer able to breathe as countless blades were thrust at him. Look, they're covering Spacey! I knew those guys were his friends! No! Lord Noritsune! We didn't mean to! The unrest in the voices of the Genji soldiers, the anguish of the Heike who had killed Noritsune, all felt so distant. No! 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 We have to help him right away, but with all this blood, he's already... I could see Noritsune's life spilling out of him, but there was nothing I could do. My heart screamed in fear and despair. Tears spilled down my hot cheeks. Listen. Noritsune spoke to me in between faint, raspy breaths. Go. Run. You have to... escape. Oh god, no. I can't live with myself after getting you killed. Jesus. You killed me and killed yourself. I'm just gonna let them kill me. I can't do this. Genji. Heige. Escape this curse. Noritsune, no. I can't. There's no point in running away alone. I want to be with you. Please, don't go. Hold on. Oh, his beautiful face as he's dying. I know it's just the sprite, thank God, because, like, I don't think I can handle the CG for this. His eyes wavered for a moment. I wondered if he was trying to say something. His lips trembled, but they spoke no words. Then the light behind his eyes disappeared. No. Behind my head, I heard something crack. Ah! The sound rushed out of my throat uncontrollably. The most important person to me was gone, and the world had lost all meaning. With the shattered remains of my mind, that was all I understood. Where could I possibly have run to? What place is there for me in this world without you? I can't bear this fate, Noritsune. I can't live without you. I embraced his body, clinging to its fading warmth. My consciousness rapidly slipping away as I screamed again. Perhaps these soldiers will kill me and send me to him. I pray they do, so I never have to wake up in a world without him. I'm sure Noritsune will be upset when I tell him this is how it ended for me. Then, with a crash, everything was cut off and the world disappeared without a trace. I'm gonna guess they killed us. So, I mean, good for us that we died, I guess. Okay, well, that took an hour. Well, it's because mostly it was the skipping. Yeah, so it's just probably because we don't have, because we probably have, yeah, so we got Shungen, we got our brother. That's why. We don't have images for Tomomori or Benkei. That's why they're not there. Oh, what's the other ones? Woo, this is all just us. I'm sorry, but does this not count? You know what the thing is? Hold on a second. This one is like regular, but it doesn't. Noritsune's there. And it doesn't count that one as a Noritsune one. That's interesting. There's our brothers. Oh, they're so beautiful in this CG. I think it's funny that this counts as a fucking CG. Wait, whoops. I hit the wrong button. This counts as a fucking CG. It's like a background. It's a CG. Come on. Stop it, game. I keep hitting the wrong thing. But, like, that's... I mean, it's funny, because that's, like, Shungen and Noritsune, so I guess it doesn't really count, because, like... But it's funny, though, because then you also have, in Noritsune's route, you have this one with Tomomori, but that doesn't count as a Tomomori. Because it's in Noritsune's route, I guess, technically. Probably. I think this is the only one that was in the thing. But anyway, this is our last CG. Oops, I hit the wrong fucking... I keep hitting the wrong fucking button, guys. But, like, we can't end on that one. It's so sad. It's beautiful, but it's sad. Like, oh. Oh, but we're, like, dying, but we're happy. But, I mean, we also have, like, I mean, like, that one's kind of, he's like, yeah, look at his cocky little face. I love that one. I do. I like his cocky, like, yeah. Whatever. I found you, bitch. Before you realize what a softie he was. That one's good too. He's got his pin up against a wall, and that's kind of hot. But then you also have, like, technically this one, which you could, but, whoops. You know, because he's there, and he is beautiful in that. Like, shit. But, like... Then your mind, like, even though he looks so good in this, my eyes go to Tomomori, and we can't do that to freaking Noritsune, but I do fucking love that one a lot. I kind of like our first one. Yeah, we'll kind of do this. We're gonna, because I mean, hi, hello, you pinned me up against a wall. You know I like it. Anyway, yeah, that was all of Noritsune. Wow, I finished this game. Well, okay, I did a lot. I did, like, most of it in a matter of days, and then after that, I was like, I have to go to work, so I could only do a couple parts a day, but this did not take me nearly as long to record this whole entire thing from beginning to this point. Only 2 parts have gone up. And I got this game on July 1st, and the first part went up on the 4th. That's gonna tell you something, like, yeah. So I've managed to record this entire frickin' thing in a week, which is just astounding. We are way ahead, thank God, but it has been so good. I could not help myself. I had a long weekend because it was the 4th of July weekend, so I didn't have to work Monday. So Sunday was like Saturday 2.0, and I finally drilled it into my head. Do not just sit around. Like, Sunday is my, like, I upload my stuff, and I just lounge around and I do nothing because it's I need to recoup before I have to go to work. And then, like, even when I take Monday off, I haven't quite gotten used to treating Sunday like Saturday 2.0. You know what I mean? It's hard. I'm used to always taking Fridays off, so then Thursday night, you're like, woohoo! Thursday night's my new Friday night! And then Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday is my relax and do nothing day. So if I'm used to, okay, I go to work Friday, and then I play games maybe Friday night, or chill out, whatever, and then Saturday I do my sim stuff, and then Sunday is like, no, I can't do anything because I have to just basically relax and lament the fact that I have to go to work the next day. And then I have Monday off, and it's like, well, now I have to do that on Monday, and then Monday becomes Sunday 2.0, and it's like... So it's, like, so hard to get out of, like, the routine you're used to. But because we only go in the office 3 days a week, Monday is one of those days. So I was like, well, if I take Mondays off instead of Friday, why would I take Friday off? I'm basically sitting at home pretending I'm working. So, like, it's like, I'm not even working, why would I? But, like, Monday, then I don't have to go in the office, and then I get to stay home, and, like, woo! So, then I don't have to go in the office as much. Shit, smart. So, that's why I decided Mondays from now on. Plus, Mondays, the holidays, I just needed to get myself into that mindset of, like, Sunday is Saturday 2.0. Not, it's Sunday, it's Saturday 2.0, motherfucker! So, that was like the first time I've ever been able to manage to do it and get out of my, like, no, it's not Sunday, it is Saturday again. Let's play 5 or 6 hours of this game. And, like, it's been a long time since there used to be Friday nights where I would get up in games and I would sit there for 5 hours on a Friday night and play games. And now I just, like, if I get like 2 hours, maybe 3, I'm like, good enough. Because, like, sometimes, like, I don't know, you're just like, oh, recording so much, and honestly talking so much does hurt after a while. All the voices. But yeah. Plus I don't want to get too far ahead to the point where I'm like, okay, now I'm like 2 months ahead, but I don't want to be like really behind. I don't know. Look, you go through those weird phases where you're like, I could just record forever, but I haven't been like that. I've been like, okay, I'll record a part or two, here and there, and then sometimes on Fridays I don't do anything anymore, But yeah, no, this one, fuck. I've recorded like the first like 12 parts in like 2 or 3 days. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, hell yeah. So I was surprised. But yeah, managed to do all of these in a week, which is shocking because that's, you know, so it's going to be a little bit of time before I start. We'll do, I think Ben K's route's the next one we have to do, which is kind of good because I'm curious about his route. I don't think it's going to be my favorite. I don't really think it can live up to Nordatsune's route. I'm not kidding. I'm not sure anything can live up to this. This one has been like fucking amazing. I have high expectations for the game now. But at the same time, moderate expectations for Benkei just because his route could be really good, but it's the age difference. It's always a problem for me. It's always like, I can deal with dating our brother. It's weird, but I'll get around it because the man's fine as fuck. But like the huge age difference with our brother is basically almost the same as with Benkei, but like, so our brother's got the age difference and he's our brother. Doesn't bother me as much because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I think it's also because, like, I do like him as a character, but I'm like, oh, sweetie, you're too innocent and naive, and I don't know if I can do that, Again, it's probably because, like, himbos, I'm not usually into the himbos, but, like, sometimes, like, the cocky, sassy himbos, you're like, okay, but I'm like, you're just himbo in the fact, no, baby, no, you're so innocent. I don't know, Love him as a human being. Maybe not necessarily as a romance route, but we'll see. Because again, the game has turned around and surprised me, so we'll see. I have a feeling at the worst, it would be like, it's a really great route, but it's not personally my vibe. I can't vibe with, like, you know what I mean? Not like this one where I was like, he's not personally my character, but I'm here for it. I will relive these moments. It was amazing. I love him. They're perfect together. I'm happy here, I do think they worked out really well. Like, oh God. Again, high expectations, but we'll see. Anyway, the game has given me high expectations, but I'm trying to temper those, basically, because, like, I don't know if it can live up to them anymore. Yeah. So we'll do that. For you, it'll be not tomorrow, but the day after, and for me, it'll probably be a couple of weeks. You know how I do. I have to record a route of a different game and then come back to this one. I gotta let this one settle in. I gotta let Nordatsune settle in before we move on. So, yeah. Anyway, this has been a blast. I love this fucking game, so I am looking forward to the rest of it. So, on to Benkei's route next time. So, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.